Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Noles will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got it. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
He'll test the right side here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a 1st down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. They were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They look to throw it here on second down. The sure hands. It's Allen. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He'll drop back here on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away his highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A quick throw out left, complete. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, they gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Fighting him off. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the ball is hauled in. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
But good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, no surprise to get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope to get another one like that today.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball is free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Allen. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to...
And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Past the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition, is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Locates the tight end, it's complete. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And that one's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Seminoles come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. The quarterback's got it on the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He's running out of time here. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down marker.
Got the first down, now looking for more. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Returner looking to create better field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Snags the quick throw. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now, you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Defense is coming after him. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play across midfield all the way to the 41. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring out the third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the left side. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch made on the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Gives it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Slide 22.
That's a design quarterback keeper. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Allen. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Florida. And they go in front here in the second half.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 17, Florida State 14.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's that defense shifting again. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a first and goal.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Knowles. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Handoff to the right side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Tackle, but first down.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. He shreds the tackle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
The Gators bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner one down. Sets up the next drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. They're going to run the option. Gets the first and still running. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Florida State. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he knocks the AT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gators. They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start.
And the Florida State offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. 5-yard gain to the 2nd and 5. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Running with purpose. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Now they try to run in here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. So the offense retains possession and avoids a catastrophic turnover.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. Get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators. And first down here for the offense. The give to the single back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, the 360. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Makes his connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Makes a stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to run it. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Running back goes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Makes the grab.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns.
The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Steps away to find some room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. Running the red zone, it's Daniels. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes... The offense lining up for a first down play. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Give him 114 yards on... Just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Gets it out quickly. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. If you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Daniels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. The offense set for a first down play. To the air. It's Lagway. Looking deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the catch on the left. Off he goes. Touchdown, Gators! On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for space, it's Daniels. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Those little chunks keep annoying the crud out when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations. Shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
He'll pull it down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Gators send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
They're trying to get to it. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Flagway. Pressure coming. Across the 25, he's got room. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he... Line gets set, 1st down.
Easy.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. coming after him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the kicker delivers the 3. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Back to pass, it's Glagway. It's complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Using his feet to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Caught close to the marker, it's Abrams. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center down's right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Gator! You missed the 52-yard field goal, come up empty on the drive, and now momentum sort of swings to the offense as they'll snap it from the 35. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida! Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give out of the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just destroying his way through the field. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are.
Just plowing down the field. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy.
Touchdown, Gator! A 1st down for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. He is smashing people. Pulled down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown! Offense set on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The play action fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Just plowing ahead. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gator! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll run it to the right here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Abrams. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Trucks through the defender. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's McCaffrey. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today,